Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is senior night. Please direct your attention down here.
Well, good evening, Cougar sports fans. Welcome to the last boys basketball game of the season. Tonight we have your Lakewood Cougars against the Meridian Trojans from Whatcom County. Tonight is senior night, and right now Anthony Wiedeker, the coach of the boys basketball team, is going to acknowledge his seniors. So we're going to go to the floor and listen to Coach Wiedeker.
And Blake is accompanied by his parents, Scott and Hillary, and his brothers, Austin and Chase. After high school, Blake wants to play basketball in college. His favorite basketball memory is going to Chelan with the team this summer and shaving Ben's head and eyebrows. To his teammates, Blake wants to say, don't hit legs because it's useless. I don't agree with that. That's Blake's take on it. That's Blake Conyers. All right, next up is Dylan Matthews, D-ball. Dylan is accompanied by his brother Kobe and his parents, Jill and Derek. After high school, Dylan wants to become a professional wake surfer. That's kind of cool. Dylan's favorite basketball memory is playing in all of the AAU tournaments in 8th grade with his fellow senior classmates. Dylan says thanks to all his teammates and coaches for making basketball a fun and great experience. How much did they have to pay you to say that? That's Dylan Matthews. Next up is Andrew Malloy. Andrew is with his parents, Ryan and Paris, and his grandparents, Larry and Jared. Andrew is still deciding what he wants to do after high school. His favorite basketball memory was playing at Western Camp between his sophomore and junior year. To all his coaches, he says thanks for all the work you put in over the years. Andrew Malloy. Next up is Jaron Ransford. Jaron is with his parents, Joanna and Aaron, his sister Ariana, and his brothers Ryland and Titus. Jaron plans to pursue a collegiate career in running after high school. His favorite basketball memory is when we were in Yakima and we thought we were stuck in the elevator twice. Jaron says thank you to his teammates for making this last year of basketball so fun. That's Jaron Ransford. Next up is Owen Rucker. Owen is accompanied by his parents, Jen and Dan, his brothers, Ben and Josh, and his sister, Abby. After high school, Owen plans to be a barber. Owen's favorite basketball memory was in 6th grade against Surf when the game went into overtime and the parents started chanting, which made the game extra lit. Owen wants to thank his Uncle Mike for stepping in as his AAU coach and helping them become the players they are today. He also wants to thank his dad for pushing him on the days he didn't want to shoot or work out. Last but not least, Coach Tony for believing in him and making basketball fun again, which made him believe in himself and really start to have fun with basketball again. That's Owen Rucker. Next up is Jacobus Seth. Jacobus is accompanied by his parents, Sina and Jared, and his sister, Eleanor. Jacobus plans to attend Washington State University next year and study engineering. And he didn't want me to say this, but he also got a full ride football scholarship. Jacobus' favorite basketball memory is seeing film of Jaden James Riley suit up and play in our Chelan tournament last summer. Jacobus just wants to say to his teammates, everyone wants to play basketball until Blake forgets his practice jersey and we have to run. To his coaches, thanks for an amazing 4 years of Lakewood basketball. Jacobus Seth. All right, and the last senior is Justice Taylor. Justice is with his parents, Dawn and Jason, and his sister, Jordan. Justice earned a football scholarship and plans to attend Central Washington University next year to play football and study something. His signing day is actually tomorrow. Justice's favorite basketball memory is when Team Westside always beat Team McCray in our competitive practices. Shout out to his big brother and Uncle Bo. Justice says thank you to all his coaches and teammates throughout his life for making him the player and person he is today. Justice Taylor.
The 7 seniors have been acknowledged. Andrew Malloy, Owen Rucker, Justice Taylor, Jaron Ransford, Dylan Matthews, Blake Conyers, and Jacobus Seth. They've had their pictures taken. They've talked about their college plans. And now we are going to go to Steve Jensen, I believe, with the starting lineups and the flag salute.
Round of applause for all the seniors.
So all of the seniors are going to center court now for one last picture together. This is not the last time this group will be together. They have a couple of road games coming up this week, and then we'll find out about their spot in the playoffs. I don't know if we'll be bringing you playoff action. The last time we tried to do that, the WIAA called the Lakewood School District Athletic Director and kicked us off the air. So I don't know if that was specific to that game or that arena, or if it is specific to all playoff games. But if we are allowed to live stream our home playoff games, we will be bringing them to you. The best way to know that is to subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, like us on our Facebook page, and you will get updates when games are scheduled. You'll also be able to find all other district videos that they put out and all information that the district has, educational programs, COVID protocols, and any other informational articles. So we've got about, I would guess, 5 minutes left for a little bit of warm-up. We're going to pause, put it on mute because we don't want to violate the copyright laws, and we will be back with the starting lineups in just a couple of minutes.
When I slide, like on the blick, got on my mic, on my side, so don't real down, call them real down. I knew the bird was fake, but I still hate. I'm a great, yeah, patient, got the wide open, what's my life, what's no mile, no half step, break my heart, legit broken emotion, keep no soap, and that house like motion. I don't want cage, face and cage, I free me, baby, can't keep me, baby, I beat them kids, they already have they own me, I'm on probation, oh y'all think it yet, y'all ain't seen it yet, I promise, can't take it, can't harm it, I know, like charming, we good, superstars, remember when we were taking cars, nah, say for you, switch like, like you tripping, we good, superstars, y'all now I'm on this, remember when we were taking cars, everybody keep with this, nah, say for you, switch like, I'll be the kids, snatch off on them, when I slide, like on the blick, get out on my side, so they don't man down, call them pin down. I need a perfect fake, but I still ain't, I'm a parent. I ain't sliding on the ground. The way you put it on that, you get it, snatch you around, sneak the weed.
We're wearing black jerseys tonight, so everybody has a different number. Not everybody.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Owen Rucker is 3. I think that's normal.
Yep.
Evans.
Is Malloy 00?
No.
Okay. Rutgers 3.
Evan Spacey is going to be 4. He's normally number 11.
Yep.
Justice is still 5.
Okay.
Ben Rucker is 10. I think that's the same.
Yes.
Jaron Ransford is 14.
Okay, same.
Dylan Matthews 15.
Same.
Mason Weller 20.
Yep.
Blake Conyers 21.
Okay.
Dylan Wilson 23. Andrew Malloy 24. Bakary Sonko 32. And Jacobus Seth is going to be 35. I thought they said 34, but it says 35 in the book.
Try to check that out so we don't get it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Don.
Need to turn it off.
I guess this is the last game of the season. I'm kind of recognized. Big kid with the red hair. Doesn't matter what number he was, I like. But like Matthews and Ransford, they don't play very much. They cause me some grief. Like they probably tell the difference between Seth and Songbird. Seth is 35. He's always talking about books and all sorts of stuff.
Can I have your attention, please?
All right, we're going to go to the floor now for Matthew Blair, Athletic Director,
Let's get
to talk
started
about
tonight. Please
COVID
have your
protocol.
attention. Student section. All right, thank you. Real quick reminder tonight. My name is Matt Blair, I'm the Athletic Director here at Lakewood High School. A quick reminder, you do need to wear a mask. Department of Health, in conjunction with WI, says to be in the building, we have to wear a mask over our nose, below our chin. Please make sure we do that. If you're asked to put your mask on, please do so. Thank you for that. Real quick thank you to the seniors again. They've been through a lot the last 3 years of school. They've lost quite a bit. But we're fortunate tonight to be out here tonight to celebrate seniors and play the basketball game. So let's give the seniors another hand. And real quick thank you, I'd like to shout out to Dale Lynch and Laurel Lynch, not doing the streaming. They've streamed all the games, every game this year, boys and girls inside. So please give them a hand for showing up every night when we have. And thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it.
Jensen
Didn't
for the
need to
starting
do that.
lineups.
Now to Steve Jensen for the starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and welcome to the Cougar Den on the campus of Lakewood High School for tonight's Northwest Conference Boys basketball game between the visiting Meridian Trojans and your home Lakewood Cougars. And now let's meet the starting lineup first for the visiting Trojans, announced by head coach Shane Stacy, a 6-foot-inch freshman, number 5, Jagger Price. A 6'1" senior, number 11, Daniel Short. A 6'4" senior, number 20, Owen Hughes. 5'11" sophomore, number 21, Karen Burke. And a 6'2" junior, number 24, Hunter Jones.
So the lineup for the Trojans will be 5. Short, Hughes, Burks, Jones, and Brooks.
And now let's meet the Lakewood Cougars. He's a 5'5" senior manager. And in the middle of the night, he's a 6'4" senior, number 55, Seth Davis.
So a couple of changes in the starting lineup tonight for Anthony Wiedeker on senior night. Starting seniors. Now we're going to have the national anthem. time. Hope you've hung with us for the beginning of the game. Starting tonight for the Cougars will be all seniors. Owen Rucker, number 3. Number 35 is Jacobus Seth. Number 5, Do Everything, Justice Taylor. Number 14, Dylan Ransford. Dylan Matthews. Number 14, Jared Ransford. And so Seth will tip it off with the 6'2" guard, junior guard, Hunter Jones, and Jones wins the tackle. Cougars featuring that 2-3 zone, very aggressive on the wings. Extending it out beyond the 3-point line as Meridian passes it back and forth, probing into the high post area. Fry, the freshman, with a 3, and he hits it. Jagger Fry, the freshman guard starting tonight, hits his first shot of 3, and quickly Meridian is on the board, 3-0. Ball comes into Rucker now. We see Meridian also playing an aggressive 2-3 zone, and they're matching up high as well. In the deep to Rucker. Rucker goes up to shoot, blocked away, recovered by Seth, rebounded by Burks, who had the block shot as well. Cougars extending their zone pressure very aggressively by Rucker. Little screen and roll, looking to the weak side. Now into the post, out for 3. That ball is long. Daniel Short with the air ball. And Owen Hughes is on the back, and that's a foul. So that'll be the first team foul on Meridian, as we now see Meridian out in a 1-3-1 full court press, looking to trap. Trap is not there. Rucker penetrates. Leaves it short, but it goes out of bounds. Hughes was there defensively, but when he saw Rucker coming, he took a step back, leaving Rucker kind of in no man's land to shoot the shot. Taylor now penetrates, hits as the little runner, it's off, and that's grabbed down by Hunter Jones, and he's tied up by Rucker. Owen Rucker doing good work inside tonight. Has forced the jump ball, and it will be Cougar ball in the alternating possession. Into the corner to Taylor for 3. It's off the mark, but rebounded by Matthews. He goes up and he is fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul is called on Hughes, the 6'4" senior forward, and that's his second foul right away. And that will be interesting to see what Coach Shane Stacy wants to do, and he wants him to come out right away. So into the game is Emmerich Negra, a 6'3" junior forward, and as often you see in high school basketball, you only get 5 personal fouls in the game. A player comes out with 2 in the first half. Sometimes that's known as the Wooden Rule, popularized by the great UCLA coach from the 60s and 70s, John Wooden. Meridian to attack again on the screen and roll against the zone. The 3 again is off the mark. Again, Daniel Short is long, doesn't hit the rim. Cougars on the attack. And this time, Matthews goes to the hoop strong, and he draws a foul. That foul's going to be on Nagra, just entered into the game. And now we have 2 shots. Cougars trail 3-0 here, 5:58 to go in the first quarter. That one is off the mark as well. Cougars now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. And we have some fresh troops coming in now as the seniors that started the game. Matthews and Seth are out for the traditional starters of Malloy and Conyers. Malloy and Conyers are also seniors, and they have started every game that we've seen this year. And so now they're back in the game in this senior Cougar-led laden lineup. Mason Weller also into the game, the junior point guard. Ball goes to the corner and off the foot of Fry, but unfortunately it's off Conyers and out of bounds for the Trojans. Now into the game is Evan Stacy, as Dylan Matthews will come out. He couldn't sub out on the last free throws because he was on the free throw line shooting, and since he missed both the free throws, Stacy couldn't sub in, which he can now at the next hour ball. That free ball is good by Darren Burke. Now Conyers gets one from the top of the key, and that rattles out. Malloy with the rebound. As usual, great work inside by Malloy. To Taylor, gets himself a little too deep, hits the other side of the rim. Conyers gets the rebound, and he puts it up, and he is fouled. So Meridian getting in some foul trouble here, because that's their 14th foul in just 2 minutes and 35 seconds here in the first quarter. The Cougars have been a very good free throw shooting team, and Conyers is one of their best. This could play in their favor. That's the 5th free throw in a row the Cougars have missed, as they trail 6-0 here in the early going. Conyers puts it in, and the ice is broken, and the Cougars are on the board at 6-1, and now we're going to see their trapping press that has given so many teams problems in the last couple of days. That ball is knocked away by Conyers, recovered by Conyers. He goes to the basket, and he's fouled by Hunter Jones. So the 15th foul now on Meridian, 5:12 left to go in the first quarter, and this is going to present some serious problems for Shane Stacy as he goes on. That's Hunter Jones' second foul. Now we're going to see Tucker Harrison come into the game. Has 2 fouls, have him take a seat. Conyers makes their second in a row, and now it's 6-2. As you see the aforementioned Harrison, the 6'1" senior guard, coming into the game. 2 3-pointers by the Trojans, 1 by Burks and 1 by Fry, have resulted in their 6 points. 3 free throws by Conyers are the 3 points for the Cougars. Cougars again featuring this trap, stepped through by Fry this time, up ahead to Burks, and he dribbles it out of bounds. So, press is broken this time, and as they tried to set up in front court, Burks dribbles the ball off his foot, and it goes out of bounds. Now we see the Trojans in their press, no trap there, as Weller has the ball easily across front court. Taylor fakes the 3, gets it to Conyers for 3, gets off the mark, and then a rebound is by Negra. He gets it to Burks coming off the floor. Weller harassing Burke, dribbles into the trap with him and Stacy, tries to force his way out of it, knocked away, secured by the Cougars up ahead to Conyers, to Stacy, to Weller, to Conyers. Neither one of them went for 3. Now they got it to Taylor on the key. He doesn't like it, gets it to Weller for a 14-footer off the mark. Malloy in there working hard for the rebound, gets it back. This is it again, but he's foul. That foul is on Emmerich Negra, and that's his second personal foul, 16th foul. So now we have 2 fouls on 3 different Trojans, as they now have 6 fouls in the quarter. Malloy with the free throw, as the Cougars have now made 4 free throws in a row after missing their first 4, closing the gap to 6-4. Negra will sit down, and into the game now is Bryce Johnson, the 6'3" forward. He's a senior. Malloy gets the next one. The Cougars have now made 5 free throws in a row. 5 for 9, that's their only scoring so far. And again, that allows them to set up in their press. Ball across to Fry, he skips it to the weak side, challenges the basket. Is Johnson, who looks to dish it, but the Cougars recover to the key, and they did it. Balls to Conyers, and that's going to be a block on Fry. I've been calling him Fry, that's Fife, excuse me. That's his first foul. Cougars are going to shoot 1-on-1. So with 3:55 to go in the first quarter, the Cougars are to shoot free throws for the next 12 minutes of the half. And the way they've now been shooting free throws of late, their only points, in fact, have come from the line. That could be a bonus for them. And Connors takes his first one there, and he will get the bonus shot. Cougars now tied the game at 6. 3:55 to go here in the first quarter. Second one is up and it's good, and the Cougars now have the lead and are able to set up into their press. Trojans break the press now, setting up in their offense. And Fife with the ball, and it rattles out with the three. Burks with the rebound, goes to his backside, and that's a travel. So Fife rattles one out. Burks for the offensive rebound, but goes to the floor and travels. Be a turnover for the Cougars. Leading here now 7-6. Ball into Taylor in the high post. He'll try and go to the Cougars now lead 9-6. And that pass is intercepted by Conyers. He goes to the basket. Last time he was called for a block. Got to the free throw line. This time they're going to call Conyers for the charge as Tucker Harrison set up, held his ground, and got drilled to the center of his chest. And that's the first team foul on the Cougars. Fife splits the double, gets it to Burks. Now up the floor. This is where the Trojans have had some trouble, is after they've broken the initial pressure, what to do next. Ball into the high post, inside out, swung to Fife, who throws the ball away. Conyers with his hand on about the fourth ball tonight. Knocks the ball away, gets it to Well. Well into Malloy, out to Conyers, trailing for three, not there. And that's going to be Malloy on the back. Good transition offense, playing inside out. Got a great look at Blake Conyers. And he will miss that shot. Malloy will foul, and it will be Cougar ball now. A Trojan ball now on the baseline. The game now is gained back for the Trojans. That ball's knocked away by Malloy. Thrown ahead to Conyers, but Burks with that just gets a hand on it and knocks it out of bounds. Another good transition opportunity for the Cougars as they are getting their hands on a number of balls and coming away with steals while the Trojans are on offense. Conyers now out. Dylan Wilson into the game. Reset their offense, 21 on the shot clock, 2:33 to go in the game. They're leading 9-6. And that's going to be a travel on Taylor. Not sure that I saw the shuffle of the feet, but the referee was a lot closer than I was on that and had a better angle, so we'll go with him for now. Three ball from the left side is off. Daniel short with the miss, but Taryn Burke with the rebound. Reset now for the Trojans. Reset now by Harrison. It's short, not there. And Taylor gets the rebound. He's going to go coast to coast. And this is Malloy with the tip. Looks like they're going to call offensive goaltending on Malloy because he hit the rim while the ball was still in the cylinder. So Conyers now in for Taylor. Owen Rucker back in the game for Evan Stacy. Or Ben Rucker back in the game. Oh no, that's Owen Rucker, sorry, number 3. Had it right the first time. This is Burks now in the deep 3. That's off the side rim. Covered by Weller. Here come the Cougars in transition. Weller with his head up. Has Rucker for 3. Doesn't like it. And now Conyers on the weak side for 3. And that ball rounds and drops. 3-point shot for Blake Conyers. Cougars are now doubled up the Trojans at 12-6. 1:22 to go here in the first quarter. Trojans drew the ball into the track, but before they can get into it or out of it, 30-second timeout by Shane Stacy. So 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. The Cougars, after having a slow start, being down 6-0, have scored 12 straight points and are ahead 12-6. 30-second timeout is up. Shane Stacy's had his say. And now it'll be Trojan ball inbounding at the half line. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 1:12 on the game clock. Look inside, little jumper is in. Tucker Harrison with the little 10-footer. And the Trojans now have their first basket since the first 2 minutes of the quarter. Conyers from the wing, little heat check there, made his last one, left that one short. And with under a minute to go now, we have Trojan basketball. Again, they're trying to run the screen and roll into the teeth of the zone defense. This time Burks pulls up with the jumper, not there. Conyers with the rebound, Cougars can hold for the last shot. But they will not, as Wilson challenges the hoop, but Bryce Johnson fouls him. So 25 seconds to go. Wilson's going to go to the line for a one-on-one. That's the 8th team foul. So for most of the second quarter, you will see the Cougars shooting the double bonus. First shot is up and it is good. Second one is up and it's good. Wilson hits a pair, giving the Cougars a 6-point lead again. And once again, the Trojans have broken the press, but are having a hard press to get into rebound offense. Ball stolen away by Conyers once again. Dribbles into a three, off the back iron, not there. And with 7 seconds left, Trojans have the ball, but quickly ahead. Last second shot is up by Dane Beck, and he is fouled by Blake Conyers. Not a smart foul at all by Conyers. With 0.2 seconds left to go, picks up his second foul. That's not what the Cougars needed, was for him to be saddled with foul trouble here in the first half. So we've got the clock reset to 0.6 seconds. That's really great refereeing to be able to determine 0.4 of a second from when they blew their whistle. That shot is up by Beck and good. Jacoba Sethra coming to the game for the aforementioned Conyers, who picked up his second foul. Second shot is up, it's off the back iron. Jacoba Sethra rebound. Kicks it to Malloy, and that's the end of the first quarter. So Cougars down early, 6-0. Put a nice run on the Trojans, taking 14-9 lead. At the end of the first quarter, it's a 60-second break. I'll be back at 45 for the second quarter run. quarter will start with Meridian ball. They did win the jump ball, but there was another tie-up in the first quarter, so an alternating possession. It will be Trojan ball. Ben Rucker on the floor now for the Cougars, along with Justice Taylor, Jacobus Seth, Dylan Wilson, and Evan Stacy. And Stacy's in there with his forearm. You just got to keep your hands off, or that's going to be a foul, especially right in front of the referee, 45 feet from the basket. First foul on Stacy, 14th foul, and it will be Trojan ball again on the side. Little play to get the ball inside to Hunter Jones. It's off his leg, and now turnover for the Cougars. Rucker up the floor, and he is fouled. It's going to be the 19th foul on the Trojans. That foul is on Tucker Harrison. And this will be the last one and a half for the Cougars. 2 shots the rest of the way. This shot up by Rucker is good. Second shot is off the rim, and it's run down by the Trojans, Tucker Harrison. By dribbling the ball with Rucker, finally gets a screen from Jones. Swing it to the side. Now Burks has it. He gets a screen to Fife, who shoots a long three, misses everything. And Fife, after making his first three, has not made a basket since. 0 for 3 from 3, the 6-foot freshman. Again, the 1-3-1 full court press, which has not bothered the Cougars at all yet. Both in the game easily, as Taylor now has the ball. 13 seconds down the shot clock as the Cougars probe this defense. There's Wilson. He finds Jacobus Seth. Seth up with it, and they get him off the glass. So Jacobus Seth makes himself available. Wilson's able to get the ball and put it in. Knocked away by Stacy. Nice recovery by Fife, and the Trojans now have the ball up in front court. Ball along the baseline inside to Fife, looking block to block, not there, out of his hands. Ball comes out to Jones, who misses the little 8-footer, and the rebound is battled for and goes out of bounds off the Trojans. It's going to be Cougar ball. Again, token pressure shown by the Trojans. And now Dylan Wilson again looks to penetrate. He got the assist to Jacobus Seth last time. This time it's Rucker with the penetration. He misses the jump shot. Tucker Harrison with the rebound. Dylan Wilson jousts from behind, knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Trojan ball. Into the game now is Daniel Short. As the Cougars lead 17-9. Here we are just underway in the second quarter. 6 minutes to go in the half. Burks dribbles into a trap, knocked away, recovers it. Stacy again knocks it away. Burks gets it, but as he looks to throw the ball, he rolls on the floor, and that's a travel. So again, the Trojans are having an easier time handling the full court pressure, but once they get across half court, the Cougar zone or the secondary pressure is causing them fits, and they are not able to get into their offense, having turned the ball over multiple times. Back into the game now is Weller, Malloy, and Conyers. That ball is off by Taylor, rebounded by Fife. Burks now in the front court. Conyers goes for the steal. Not there, didn't get it. Challenged the baseline by Jones. Kicks it to Hughes. Now a little 12-foot baseline jumper, and that's good by Daniel Short. 17-11 now. Cougars lead by 6. 5:15 to go in the half. Cougar ball coming in the front court. Ball into the high post to Taylor. Looked like he wanted to find Malloy. Little off-balance jump shot. not there, slides off the rim. Owen Hughes with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Malloy.
Foul number 24, Annie Malloy, that's the second.
That's Malloy's second personal, and it's the 15th foul. 5:02 left to go here in the half. Trojans now 1-4 press breaking. They've had a good time, easier time since they've done that, getting the ball into front court. And now they're able to actually run a little offense. Ball into the high post area, not there. To the wing, step back three is off the rim. Taylor with the rebound, and he is tackled from behind by Fife. So that missed jump shot by Short. That foul by Fife, and that's going to send Justice Taylor to the line for 2 shots. Dane Beck is going to come into the game, I guess it's for 5, because that's going to be his second foul. And Coach Shane Stacy has been pulling his players when they got to the second foul. This is going to be the third Trojan with 2 fouls. First ball slides off. Not a lot of arch on that shot. And Taylor will shoot his second. 4:42 to go here in the half. Cougars leading 18 now to 12 with the Taylor free throw. Here's the 1-4 set featured by the Trojans to break the pass. They get the ball into the middle, and that's Daniel Short for 3. He doesn't have it. Rebounded on the offensive end by Beck. Beck puts it up and in. 18-13, Cougars by 5. Rucker with it as he probes the defense, looking for Taylor at the high post. This is now Weller from distance, off the back rim, not there. Hughes with the rebound. Malloy ties him up. It's going to be Cougar ball on the change of possession. Stacy and Rucker now into the game for Rucker and Weller, as the Cougars will bring the ball in on the baseline. Into Stacy to Conyers, deep 3, off the front rim, not there. Malloy is going to be on the back. It's going to be Malloy's 3rd foul, and it's going to be the 16th foul on the Cougars. Jacoba Seth now to come back into the game for Malloy.
That's his 3rd personal, 16.
Trojans bring the ball in bounds. Avoid the trap on the side, and now to the front court. Trojans working the ball around, looking for a little 8-footer, follow-away jump shot. Very awkward looking shot by Beck. Rebound by the Cougars. Outlet to the running Stacy. Goes to the basket, and he is fouled. That'll send Evan Stacy to the free throw line. That's Burks' second personal foul. We'll see if Coach Shane Stacy pulls him too, because that would be 4 of his 5 starters on the bench. Instead, we have Bryce Johnson coming into the game for Owen Hughes. So Burks will stay. Stacy makes his first in the second, and it's good. Now we have a foul. That's a foul on Justice Taylor on the rebound for a push. That's going to send Burks to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. So 20-14, Cougars lead. Well, it's going to send, I thought he said it was number 21 going to the line. No, that's going to be number 3, Bryce Johnson, for a 1-and-1. Trojans will be in the 1-and-1 now for the rest of the half. 3:40 to go. That ball was off the front rim, not there. Tipping for possession, goes out of bounds off of the Cougars. It will be Meridian ball on the baseline. They run a little inbounds play that circles the post in from behind the screen. And Hunter Jones misses it. They get the rebound, kicks it out to Beck. Now they're going to reset their offense. Into the high post with the high-low. Instead, it comes out weak side, but that's knocked away by Stacy and out of bounds. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 3:24 in the half. Trojans to inbound the ball. And Stacy picks up at the half line. Conyers comes out, not late on the steal, but then he knocks it away. Blake Conyers once again with his hands in the passing lane. Gets a deflection to Taylor, crosses over, goes to the basket, hits the low runner, and it's in. Now Justice Taylor gets his hand on that ball for the steal. And the diving Rucker tries to secure the ball, but he fouls the Meridian player, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Hunter Jones. 18th foul now. Jones to shoot a 1-and-1. Certainly not the way the Cougars drew it up, because they're having their way with the Trojans on the defensive end, putting them on the free throw line and giving them some easy points. Is not the way that Anthony Wiedeker would want to draw this up. They're certainly having their way in up and down action. Now the referee's having words with Justice Taylor. He's either explaining to him why he got the foul on the other end, or what he might get called for a foul this time if he does it again. And Jones makes the first one, second one is up, and it's good. 22-15, 7-point lead for the Cougars. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the half. Conyers looks cross court to Seth. Looks for a diving Taylor, not there. Out to Stacy, who finds Taylor in the corner, takes the ball to the basket. Great work by Taylor to get to the rim, get off 2 feet, be on balance, and get that shot in. Here they go, the initial pressure one more time as they break it. But it comes away with the steal. That's Owen Rucker, goes to the basket with his left hand. Ball is blocked up on top, but lots of body on that foul. As Hunter Jones is called for the foul. Rucker goes with his left hand, connects the ball with his body. Nice move by the senior, and keeps Hunter Jones from able to get him to the shot without having to go for his body. First shot is up and in. Weller's back in now for Seth, and in the game for the first time is Tyrell Brooks for the Trojans, and that's the 17th zone. So that shot is missed, and Conyers and Weller are in there pushing for the rebound, but it goes off of the Trojans out of bounds. Cougar ball. Conyers in the corner for 3. He misses it. Long rebound, popped out by Burks. Secured by Short. They missed a running Johnson down the floor. And now they're going to run their offense. Conyers lurking on the weak side for a steal. Ball goes inside. Johnson turns, gives a little double clutch, and he lays it in. So the Cougars were leading by 10, 15, by 17. 1:56 to go. Conyers for 3. It's short. That rebounded by Brooks. Just in the game out at the Burks. Again, the Sharks in the water of Taylor looking to steal. That's going to be a travel on Short. Cougars are doing a lot of reaching and a lot of guessing right now to get steals on the passing lane, and it's really been paying off for them on the defensive end. Weller now up, attacking the defense, spins away, and looks to reset the offense. Into Taylor into the high post, puts it on the floor, finds a cutting Conyers, goes to the basket, misses it. Brooks with the rebound. Conyers slashes at it, misses it, no foul. As now Meridian is once again going to try to solve this Cougar defensive picture. That time the ball came to the high post of Brooks. He looks opposite for Short. Short gives a little lift, or not Short, 12, Tucker Harrison. And as he's going to the basket, Evan Stacy reaches from behind and gets called for the foul. 19th foul on the Cougars, 1-1 for Harrison. First one is up and it's off. And Conyers with the rebound. 1 minute to go here in the half. Now trap. Stacy gets it to Conyers going to the basket. He missed the lane, but he is fouled by Harrison. And the Trojans have got to be in deep foul trouble at this point.
Conyers will be at the line shooting 2.
Conyers to shoot 2. Cougars leading by 8. 56 seconds to go. First one is up and it's good. Conyers got the Cougars off the schneid early on in the first quarter after they missed their first 4 free throws. And then Conyers missed his first one. He's made 7 or 8 in a row since then. His second one is up and it's good. James back into the game for Burks. Burks with the 2 fouls. Coach Shane Stacy doesn't want him to pick up a cheap 3rd foul in the last minute of the half, especially trailing by 10. He's going to need his point guard in the second half to be able to play all the minutes. Cross court lock, not there. Traveled and got away with it. Moving high-low now to the weak side. It's off the mark by Short. Run down in the corner by Brooks when he steps on the line. Great hustle by Brooks, but just a little bit too much momentum as it carries him to the baseline. 33 seconds left to go, so not the last possession for the Cougars. As we again see extended pressure by the Trojans. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Waller now doesn't like the screen from Wilson. Kicks it to Taylor. He's got Conyers for 3. Conyers pops out, not there. Taylor shoots a little jumper. Brooks with the rebound, but he's just taken away by Wilson. As the other turns on the Trojans. Wilson turns it into the lane, and that's the end of the half. So, this jumper at the buzzer, but Wilson picks the pocket of Tyrell Brooks and lays it in. So at the half, Cougars lead by 12, 29-17. 10 minutes for halftime, and then we'll be back with the second half run from Lakewood High School. Cougars leading 29-17.
working hard, stay positive, and make sure you have everything. Haley Howe. That's Haley. Our second senior is Nevaeh Wagner. Nevaeh Wagner. Nevaeh's favorite memory was her first cheer competition because she was able to bond with Advice for underclassmen. Don't care about what other people think. Nevaeh Wagner, everybody. And our last senior, Amy Belmont. Amy is here with her mom. She loves dearly. Her favorite cheer memory was this past summer at camp. We won the squad leadership award. It was nice to hear that other teams valued our team. Advice for underclassmen. Be loud about things that are important to you. If you find a passion, work your hardest to overcome anything that gets in the way of it.
Well, you thought it was cold over here. You went over there and it was like, even colder. Okay. There's a dry cold over there. So,
Amy Belmont. Congratulations, senior. Love you.
she went skiing. That's good. Are you a monkey girl? She like that kid from Christmas Story? You gotta show her that.
First quarter, short 2, Hertz 3, Jones 2, Bex 3, Johnson 2, Harrison 2 for a total of 17. For the Cougars, Owen Rumley 1, Justin Taylor 5, Coca Seth 2, Andrew Lloyd 4, Ben Rumley 1, Evan Stacy 2, Nate Martin 10, Dylan Wilson 4, and total of 29. The Cougar men will be in action tomorrow night as they travel up to Linden High School to play the Linden Lions 7:15 tip-off for varsity. And they'll travel to Slowacan on Thursday.
Did they just say there's
That
a home
varsity
game tomorrow
tip-off
night?
will be 7:31. And then on Friday night, right here in the Cougar Game, your Lady Cougars for senior night 7:15 tip-off.
So we got to see the senior night presentation for the cheerleaders. It's a great job by our cheerleaders here at every boys and girls basketball and actually every athletic event. We've at least had some cheerleader representative. We've been here in most of the home games and so have they. It's a great job cheering with their spirit and trying to keep the cheers positive and for our team. So welcome back to the second half run here on senior night at Lakewood High School, where the Lakewood Cougars lead the Meridian Trojans by a score of 29-17. The Cougars got off to the Trojans got off to a quick 6-0 lead on three-pointers by Burks and Fife. The Cougars went to the line 4 times in that span, missed all 4, and then Blake Conyers, after missing his first free throw, made his second and made about 8 in a row after that in the first half. And after knocking the lid off the hoop, the Cougars were able to take their lead and score some points to now where they lead 29-17. Trojans were saddled with foul trouble in the first half, with all of their starters having at least 2 fouls, and Coach Shane Stacy taking them out after 2 fouls and sitting them on the bench. Looks like the starters are back into the game. Cougars now the 2-3 zone, extending their pressure, with the Cougars now with their regular starting lineup back in, not their senior night starting lineup. Taylor, Malloy, Conyers, Weller, and Stacy. 10 seconds now to shoot into the high post. No one guards him, turns and throws up a little jumper, not there. And that is Hunter Jones, follows his shot, knocks it out of bounds. So good for, they need to, there they go, reset the 30-second clock. Good first possession by Meridian. They come away empty, and now they trap Conyers with the ball. He's taking it to the basket, runs into trouble, no call there. Rebound by Short, and he throws it right to Conyers, who seems to always be lurking in a passing lane, and he turns around and lays it in. Trojans have had a hard time early on in the game breaking the Cougar pressure, and then later in the game, after they broke the pressure, had a hard time getting their offense going. This time they put the ball right in the trap zone. If you're Coach Anthony Wiedeker and you are designing your defense, you would say, where do you want the ball to be dribbled to and picked up? You would point to that spot on the floor right there, and sure enough, that's where the trap came, forcing the turnover, stepping out of bounds. Cougars bring the ball in, and they throw the ball away, turnover back to the Trojans. So the Trojan turnover doesn't result in any harm for them in terms of a greater lead, but they're going to need to figure out a way to attack this Cougar half-court defense. Little jump shot, 14-footer by Jones. This time it's in, and if Jones is going to be left alone just inside the free throw line, he can knock that down. There's going to need to be some adjustment made by the Cougars. Of course, Evan Stacy hits the 3 there, and if the Cougars are going to play 3 for 2, they may not have to make any adjustments at all. Quickly ahead to Burks, pulls up, shoots the 3, not there. And that ball goes off of Jager Fife and out of bounds. Into the game now is Tucker Harrison. Taking a seat will be Daniel Short. 6:26 to go in the third quarter. Just underway second half. Cougars leading 34-19. Pressure coming out. Handled by the Cougars. Into Taylor. Out to Stacy for another 3. Freshman misses that one. Down to the corner. Conyers tracks it down. Gets it to Weller. Weller with the penetration. Stops, pops. It rolls out. And the rebound by Jones. Again, right at the half line into the trap zone. This time Stacy doesn't come to trap. Instead, Fife throws it to Taylor in the passing lane. He takes it in. Thought he was going to get some contact by Fife. Didn't or did, doesn't matter. Misses the lay-in. Taylor hustles back, gets the steal, gets it ahead to Weller with the crossover, and he lays it in. Mason Weller in transition. That ball's kicked by Stacy, reset the 30-second clock. Great hustle by Justice Taylor that time. Misses the lay-in on one end, turns around and sprints back, gets a hand in the passing lane, deflects the ball away to Malloy, forcing the turnover. Another turnover this time by the Cougars. Weller gets it to Taylor. He doesn't miss the lay-in that time. And that ball goes in. Conyers just about has another steal. Now he's lurking from behind. And timeout by Coach St. Stacy, because it looked like that was another turnover waiting to happen. 5:14 to go in the third quarter. 19-point lead now for the Cougars. 38-19. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 15. So the Trojans having a hard time with the Cougar pressure, not just in the full court, but in the half court after they break the initial pressure. The couple of times they did get into their offense, it resulted in Hunter Jones jump shots. Missed the first one, made the second one. And now Jones just about falls over in bounds looking for a person to throw the ball to. Trap out high, knocked away by Stacy. Taylor gets it, flips it to Weller. He stops, kicks it to Conyers for three. That's off the mark. Knocked away by Jones to Burks. He takes the ball to the basket. Conyers with the block. And off Malloy and out of bounds. Blake Conyers baited Burke into shooting that ball. Burks went up with the left hand. Conyers blocks it off the rim. No foul. And it will be Trojan ball on the baseline. Trojans passing the ball back and forth out front, not really looking to get the ball inside. Now the ball goes to Jones at the free throw line, doesn't look at his shot, kicks it out on the wing to Beck, misses the three. Conyers with the rebound. Taylor all by himself underneath. Conyers with the find, and the Cougars now lead by 21. Stacy just about had his hand on that one. And now the ball is thrown short, trapped at the half line. Got the ball to Jones. And now again, stepping into the three and nailing it is Dane Beck. Three-pointer by Beck. And now it's 40-22, 18-point lead by the Cougars. Taylor for three. That ball slides out. Malloy with the rebound, and he puts it up and in. Andrew Malloy working the offensive glass. Takes the Taylor miss, cleans it up, puts it in. 20-point lead for the Cougars, 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Now to the corner for three, and that's Tucker Harrison with the triple. More pressure now. This is a mismatch. Taylor's got much more speed and athleticism than Beck, and he easily breaks the press. Gets it to Weller, and Weller hits the three. So Beck now has it, takes it at Taylor, not there, gets it to Burks. He swings it on the outside to Harrison, not there. Jones with the rebound. He spins on Malloy, doesn't have it, tips it out. Secured by the Trojans, and now they're going to reset. Burks from three now. That ball is in. So Meridian warming up now, making the threes that they missed in the first half. And once again, Beck overplays himself. Weller goes by him, this time to Conyers. And Conyers with the scoop and lays it in. And that's a whistle and a charge on Conyers. A little bit of a late call. but they're going to call him for a player control foul. If this were college or the NBA, you would see that they have a circle, an arc, a certain way away from the basket that you can't set up and draw a charge for. That rule is not in high school basketball. If it were, that Trojan player certainly would have been inside that arc, and it would have been an automatic block or a no call. That player set up very deep underneath the basket. Conyers had a clear path, but it's called for the charge, which is the high school rule. And that shot by Negra just into the game, and he's fouled by Rucker. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots. 2:27 left to go in the third quarter. Cougars leading 45-28. And that first one is up and in. Second shot is good. So Cougars led by 15. They had as big a lead as 21. Now down to 15. And Taylor challenges the basket, puts the little runner up, and floats it in. Justice Taylor with the penetration one more time. And that time Negra throws the ball by Burks, who was running up the floor. Cougar pressure causing another turnover. Cougars bring the ball in now, 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Looking for Taylor at the high post, deflected, secured by Short. And now the Trojans are on the attack. Ball goes into Negra at the high post, turns and shoots a little jump shot. 14-footer for Negra is good. Get the ball to Taylor at the high post. He dumps it to Malloy. Beautiful high-low look. Taylor to Malloy, and Malloy lays it in. And once again, Burks dribbles into a trap. Rucker this time comes in and gets called for the reach. And that's third foul on Rucker. And now into the game will be Conyers and Seth. And Rucker in for Weller, Malloy, and Taylor. So Rucker and Rucker up front, Ben and Owen, with Conyers, Seth, and Wilson on the back line. Three-point attempt from the wing is off the mark. Long rebound by number 14. I need to check my program as to who that is. That's Talon Jenkins, a 6'1" freshman, and Negra draws the charge. Not sure. A lot of contact underneath the basket, and Daniel Short's holding his head. And Coach Shane Stacy walked all the way out into the floor to check on his player. Generally, when a coach comes on the floor, the rule is that you have to take the player off the court. I don't know if the referee saw him out there, but Short should come out of the game because of the coach coming on the floor, and he should come out of the game because he's holding his head, and we are very concerned about head injuries and concussions. 19-footer by Harrison, not there, off the rim, off the hands of the Cougars, and out of bounds. Talon Jenkins with the three, not there, and that's going to be a foul as Short was battling for the rebound. And that's going to be the 16th foul on the Cougars, so they called Jacobus Seth for that foul. Harrison fumbled that ball, and now it's going to be a jump ball, Cougar ball on possession. 34 seconds left to go in the quarter, leading 49-32. Ball goes deep to Ben Rucker, kicks out to Owen Rucker. And now Taylor's going to set it. 15 seconds on the clock, shot clock. Wilson and Taylor playing a little bit of catch. Gets a screen from Seth. Now he stops, puts up the three, leaves it short. 7 seconds to go. Here come the Trojans on the run. Skipping across. They're going to shoot a long three, off balance, not there. Daniel Short just puts up a desperation heave. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's 49-32. Cougars, lots of offensive action that quarter as the Cougars put up 22 points and the Trojans put up 13. A lot of offense, a lot more offense than we saw in the first half. Raining 3 balls on both ends. Lots of aggressive play. So 60-second timeout. We'll be back in another 30 seconds with the 4th quarter run. Trojan ball at the half line. Team fouls that quarter. 5 on the Cougars, none on the Trojans. After the Trojans spent the whole first half in significant foul trouble, all of their starters picking up at least 2. So no one to worry about in foul trouble now for the Trojans. They have seen it through that stormy sea. Into Jones, the free throw line, back out to Burks for 3. Slides off the rim. Conyers with the rebound. Weller quickly ahead to Stacy, into the corner to Taylor. He drives the basket, kicks it to Conyers for 3. Front rim, no good. Jones with the rebound. Weller slashing at it, not there. Jones holds on. Ball thrown up the floor to Fife. Conyers makes a great read on it. Steals the ball, but unfortunately his momentum takes him out of bounds. Or maybe it didn't take him out of bounds. One of the officials called it and said that he was out of bounds. Another official blew the whistle and said, no, he didn't go out of bounds. So we're now going to have a conference. But you'd like an official that blows his whistle to call somebody out of bounds to actually have had a clear view of seeing it out of bounds. So they're going to say inadvertent whistle, and I always love that term, inadvertent, because somebody had to actually take a breath and blow. They vertently blew it, they're going to say they shouldn't have. I wish they would say that whistle was blown and we shouldn't have. Stacy had that ball knocked away by Burks into Taylor. Taylor to Malloy. Malloy goes to the basket and laid it in. And he was fouled. So just underway in the 4th quarter, 7:02 to go in the game. Cougars now back to a 19-point lead with Malloy on the line to make it 20.
Malloy will be at the line shooting 1.
And off the back rim, secured by Jones. And the Trojans continue to throw the ball into an area where it can be trapped. That looks like he got away with the travel. Out to Burks, no good. Taylor with the rebound. Sees Weller running the floor. Weller has it, stops, shoots the 3, misses it. Secured by Harrison. Trojans back on offense. High-low into Jones. Great pass from the high post of Negra. Misses the lay-in. Taylor slaps the backboard. No goaltending, no foul. Now Taylor for 3. He misses the 3. That rebound is by Nagra. Harrison now has it in the corner, looks to the high post to Nagra again, goes high-low to Jones, and he spins it up, doesn't have it, but he tips it in. Hunter Jones staying with it, gets his own rebound, puts it in. 51-34 now, Cougars. Weller challenges the basket to Taylor. Taylor with another dime, high-low to Malloy. We've seen that 4 or 5 times tonight. Great vision by Justice Taylor, who now has the steal and goes to the basket. Misses the lay, and this time Conyers gets the rebound. A lot of contact, no call. And Taylor's in there with the jump. Nagra, in a little bit of frustration, shoves Taylor and gets called for the technical foul. So great call, great hustle by Taylor to get in there, force the jump ball. Referees called the jump ball, they were right there, and Nagra with the push. So Weller to the line to shoot the tee. Meridian fans visibly upset about that call, but I think if you review this on the live stream, you have the luxury of going back and seeing it again. You'll see very clearly that Taylor was in with his hands on the ball, and Nagra swept the ball away and then pushed Taylor with 2 hands. Taylor was not the aggressor in that play at all from this viewer's seat. Harrison now out and Fife back in. Taylor finds Malloy again on the high-low. He juggles it, but puts it in. And once again, we see this time Nagra throws it to Taylor with the steal. Taylor finds a cutting Conyers. Justice Taylor must have about 10 assists tonight. I have not been keeping track of the assists, but Taylor has been finding his teammates all over the court tonight, and he has been scoring, he's been dishing out the assists. He might be close to a quadruple-double with rebounds, steals, assists, and points. He's having a fantastic night on his last regular season night here in Lakewood High School. 60-second timeout called by Meridian. 5 minutes exactly left to go in the quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Tomorrow night at Linden High School.
Tomorrow night, the Cougars will be at Linden High School in a clash of top Northwest Conference teams.
And then Friday night, right here in the Cougar Den, your Lady Cougars, 7:15 senior night.
Ball comes into the corner, knocked away by Conyers, once again in the passing lane. Trojans bring it in, and they just throw it to Conyers. He just jumps up and grabs it to Taylor. Taylor finds Malloy one more time, and Malloy lays it in. Andrew Malloy certainly knows where to go. He's just going to go down onto the block and wait for Justice Taylor to find him. Over and back is the call on the Trojans, who have been disrupted all night by the Cougar defense. Cougar ball leading 61-34, 27-point lead. Taylor now Wellers for three, and it's off the rim. Malloy's in there fighting for it, but knocked away out of bounds on the Trojans. Cougars will bring the ball in on the baseline. Weller to inbound. Weller throws it into Stacy. Burks is there, knocks it away, but gets more arm than ball. And so Burks will commit his third foul of the night, third team foul on the Trojans this half. 4:24 to go. Cougars leading 61-34, and Stacy misses the free throw. Back into the game for the Trojans is Owen Hughes. And out will come Emrit Negra. Stacy misses them both, and Hughes just into the game with the rebound. Again, the half-court pressure shown by the Cougars. Gets the ball to Jones in the middle of the floor. Out to Fife for three. He misses another one. Fife made his first one, then he stands and watches. Ball's found by Conyers, looks long to Taylor. Taylor sees Malloy coming, gets him the ball, and Malloy goes up and shoots and is fouled. That's number 3 on Owen Hughes, as Malloy will go to the line for 2 shots. First one is up and rattles out. And now back into the game is Daniel Short, and he will replace Hunter Jones. Second one is off and it's long. Rebound secured by Bryce Johnson. So that's 4 in a row missed by the Cougars after being very good at the free throw line for most of the game. Ball into the high post, looking high-low. A little too much steam from Johnson, intended for Hughes. Cougars on the attack, deep 3 from Conyers. Front rims it, Fife with the rebound. And he throws it in cross court to Johnson, hanging out on the block, and he lays it in. 61-36, 3:18 to go. Malloy with a little Euro step, misses the lay-in. Kicks it out to Taylor, who throws it back to Malloy. He dishes to Conyers. Conyers puts his head down and forces one up, and he is fouled by Owen Hughes. Conyers is now going to go to the line for 2 shots. Jacobus Seth, Owen Rucker, and Ben Rucker are looking to come into the game as Justice Taylor. Jaron Radford now into the game as well. Conyers makes the first one, 62-36, 3:08 to go. Fife and Burks sit down as Beck comes into the game. Second one by Conyers is good. And Talon Jacobs back into the game. So 27-point lead for the Cougars. Ball off the hands of Short, secured by Rucker, pulls for 3, and it's off the rim. Rebounded by Johnson. And stepping into the 3 is, and off the glass is Beck. Not sure he meant to call glass there, but it's in. And with 2:52, 63-39, Cougars lead. Matthews, that's to Rucker, now to the other Rucker in the corner. Fakes the 3, takes a dribble. It's off the mark. Beck comes in, gets it to Johnson, who lays it in. So 5 quick points by the Trojans, a 3-point shot and an assist by Beck. Steal by the Trojans, now coming back is Short. Gets it to Beck, who shoots another 3. Airballs that one. Matthews is able to get the rebound, and he is going to be fouled by Johnson. 15th foul on the Trojans, trailing by 22. And into the game now is Terrell Brooks. And sitting down will be Owen Hughes. 2:12 left to go in the game. Ransford now into the game for the Cougars. There he is with the ball. Or Matthews, excuse me, with the ball into the game. That's Ransford from the wing. Shoots the three, not there. Rucker knocks it away from Jenkins. That ball's off the mark, secured by Brooks, out ahead to Beck. Beck goes to the basket against Ben Rucker, and he is fouled. And he will go to the free throw line.
Foul number 10, Ben Rucker. That's his first personal, 16.
First one is up, and it is in. Into the game now for Meridian is Landon James. And Daniel Short will take a seat. Second one is off the mark. Bold, rebounded by just into the game James, and he is fouled. So 1-1 now for the Trojans as Landon James, just into the game, will get some free throws.
Landon James will be at the line shooting 1-1.
And his shot is up, and it's good. So Cougars lead down to 20 points from a high of 27. 1:43 to go. And the second shot is off. This is run down by Brooks, and it's off Rucker's foot. It's going to be White out of bounds. The referee just said something to the Meridian coach. Not quite sure what's going on there, but I see the "I've had enough" sign from the referee. That palm up, blowing with saying in the direction of the coach. That ball is stolen away by Rucker. Pulls it out. That's Ransford for three. Not there. Saved by Matthews. Tipped to Jacoba Seth. He can't get it out to Beck. Beck with now 6 points really very quickly, plus the assist. And Meridian's within 18. Ben Rucker, now that's to the corner. That's Matthews with the miss. Ben Rucker with the rebound, goes up to lay it in, not there. Brooks knocks it away. Now it's stolen by Owen Rucker. Owen to Ben. He's back to Owen. Jacoba Seth has it in the middle. They're going to call him for 3 seconds in the key. 45 seconds left to go in the game. 18-point lead for the Cougars. Although Red Arbuck would have lit his cigar a long, long time ago, as this game has been really in the can since halftime. Steal now by the Cougars. Ball into Seth. Seth looks for Ransford, but he throws it out of bounds. 29 seconds left to go. Shane Stacy and the referee are continuing their conversation. I'm not quite sure what the problem is, but now we have a technical foul on the Meridian coach. The referee gave him the "I've had enough" look, the "I've had enough" sign. He continued to engage. He gave him one more word, shook his head, and then he teed him up. Coach Stacy worked very hard to get that technical foul. I don't know if he was intending to get a technical foul or if he was just going to have the last word, but trailing by 18 points with 26 seconds left to go is not a time that you really want to offend the officials, because you're going to see them again at some point. Now, the other official has given him the "I've had enough" look and sit down. The assistant coach comes off the bench, pulls it back and said, "Coach, look, you don't want another one because you won't be able to coach the next game." Ransford to the line, makes both free throws. Cougars back by 20. Now the Cougars get the ball. with time running out. Shot clock off. This should be the last possession of the game. Meridian's not going to foul. Now they're coming out and pressuring. And now they are going to foul. 6 seconds left to go in the game. Not sure what the point of that foul is, as you're down by 20 points, other than putting Rucker on the line for 2 shots. Bryce Johnson with the foul. Rucker puts the first one up, and it is no good. Clock should be running. It's a 1-and-1. Now Johnson with the shot. He misses it. Game is over. And so, senior night is over. The Cougars put on a display. Their seniors, Conyers, Taylor, and Malloy, really dominated the action. So, from Lakewood High School, the last game of the year, we'll see you Friday night on the live stream of the last girls game. Thanks for being with us for all the boys games. Good night, everybody. 65-45, Cougs win.